Have you ever tripped over a rock and fallen flat on your face? It is a universally humbling experience. Picture a cheerful little duck waddling across a grassy field, only to trip over a perfectly round grey rock. In that split second, as time seems to slow down and the ground rushes up to meet it, the duck is feeling the invisible, comforting and sometimes annoying hand of gravity pulling it down. Gravity is the glue that holds our lives together. It keeps your coffee in your cup, your feet on the ground, and our planet in a cozy orbit around the sun. It is safe. It is predictable. But what happens when gravity stops being our friendly neighborhood force and goes absolutely insane? What happens when you take that simple act of falling, zoom out to a cosmic scale, and crank the danger dial up to infinity? Imagine zooming rapidly away from that duck on Earth, past the moon, past the solar system, and deep into a vibrant neon purple and dark blue starry cosmos. Out there in the dark, the universe has giant invisible drains, bottomless pits where the rules of reality, time, and space are brutally ripped apart. Today, we are going to throw you into one. Welcome to the terrifying reality of falling into a black hole. To understand the nightmare you are about to step into, we first need to talk about trampolines. Imagine the universe as a glowing neon grid that acts like a giant, incredibly stretchy trampoline. This is space-time. If you place a massive glowing blue star in the middle, it creates a wide, smooth, bowl-shaped depression. A tiny spaceship could roll around the edge of this bowl, perfectly safe in orbit. This dip is gravity. Planets, stars, and galaxies all create these dips, and everything else just rolls around their edges. But what if you take a star 10 times the mass of our Sun and crush it down into a space the size of a small city? Suddenly, with a violent flash, that massive blue star collapses inward. It turns into a tiny, infinitely dense black dot. The mass doesn't change, but the density becomes astronomical. It's like taking the weight of a mountain and putting it on the head of a pin. It doesn't just create a dip in the trampoline, it violently tears a bottomless hole right through the fabric of reality, creating a terrifying, dark cylinder of no return. This is a black hole, and the most famous part of a black hole is its edge, the event horizon. The event horizon is not a physical surface. You can't touch it or stand on it. It is simply a mathematical boundary, a line in the sand where the gravity becomes so intense that the escape velocity is faster than the speed of light. If you were to fire a laser beam outward from just inside this line, the gravity would bend it backward like a boomerang, spiraling it down into the darkness. Since nothing in the universe can travel faster than light, nothing that crosses this line can ever come back. Not dust, not stars, not light, and definitely not you. Let's do an experiment. We need a volunteer. Let's send a brave green space duck wearing a high-tech white spacesuit to explore a supermassive black hole, the kind that lives at the center of our galaxy, and watch what happens. Stage 1. The approach. As our explorer free falls towards the black hole, the first thing they notice is the view. It is horrifyingly beautiful. They're approaching the accretion disk, a swirling vortex of superheated gas, torn apart planets and cosmic dust spinning at nearly the speed of light. It glows with blinding neon blues, oranges, and X-rays, surrounding a perfectly terrifyingly empty void that eats light. As they get closer, they hit the photon sphere. Here, gravity is so strong that light itself is forced into orbit. If our duck looked straight ahead, the light from the back of its own head would orbit the black hole and hit its eyes. It would literally see the back of its own head. Stage 2. The time trap. As the fall continues, things get weird. Thanks to Albert Einstein, we know that gravity bends time. The stronger the gravity, the slower time moves. For the duck in the spacesuit, everything feels normal. Its watch ticks second by second, but if it looks back out at the universe, it's as if someone hit fast forward on a cosmic VCR. Earth's clocks would appear to spin wildly out of control. It would watch stars be born and explode in seconds. It might even watch the entire future of the universe play out as it falls. And what do we see, watching from a safe distance? We never actually see it fall in. As the duck approaches the event horizon, the light bouncing off it takes longer and longer to escape the gravity well. To us, it appears to slow down. Its image freezes in place, slowly turning redder and redder until it simply fades into nothingness. To the outside universe, our explorer is a ghost forever hovering at the edge of the abyss. Stage 3. The point of no return. But the duck isn't a ghost, it is still falling. And now it drifts across a glowing, ethereal boundary, leaving the accretion disk entirely behind. It crosses the event horizon. There are no blaring alarms or physical walls to crash into. Feeling feels like nothing at all. However, the fundamental laws of reality have just been secretly rewritten. Outside the black hole, you can move freely through space, left, right, up, down, but you are forced to move forward through time. You cannot stop tomorrow from coming. Inside the event horizon, space and time physically swap roles. The center of the black hole, the singularity, is no longer a place in space. It is an inevitable event in your future. Just as you cannot stop the flow of time on Earth, the duck cannot stop its forward momentum towards the singularity. Even if it fires its jetpack in a panic, the flames strangely curve around and push it further down. The complex grid-like geometry of reality warps, turning every possible path into a funnel leading to the center. Stage 4. Spaghettification. Now the true dread sets in. If the duck had fallen into a smaller stellar black hole, the difference in gravity between its feet and its head would be millions of times stronger. Its feet would be violently pulled faster than its head. Scientists have a highly technical term for what happens next: spaghettification. The duck is stretched vertically and squeezed horizontally, turning into silly putty. It is pulled into a long, thin string of matter. First, the body tears apart, then the cells, then the molecules. Finally, even its atoms are ripped into a stream of subatomic particles, raining down into the darkness. In a fraction of a second, the remains of what used to be our explorer hit the singularity. What is it? We don't know. It is a blinding white point of infinite density in the dark void, where the mass of a star is crushed into a volume of zero. It is where our understanding of physics completely breaks down, shattering mathematical equations to dust. The duck is gone, crushed into the ultimate nothingness, erased from the universe.
Well, that is incredibly depressing. You are a noodle of dead atoms at the bottom of a cosmic trash can. But wait, take a breath. Let's look at this through the lens of optimistic nihilism. Yes, black holes are terrifying, absolute monsters of gravity, but as the dark space brightens to reveal billions of glittering galaxies, we realize they are also the most beautiful, complex, and vital engines in the entire cosmos. First, you might not be completely erased. Quantum mechanics tells us that information cannot be destroyed.
So what happens to the information that makes you you when you fall in? Some physicists believe in the holographic principle. This mind-bending theory suggests that as you fall in, your 3D physical form is destroyed, but the 2D information of what made you you gets smeared and preserved on the surface of the event horizon forever, like a cosmic hard drive. Our spaghettified duck flattens out into a glowing 2D pixelated image, perfectly preserved on the surface of the black sphere. Furthermore, black holes are not just destroyers, they are creators. Supermassive black holes sit at the heart of almost every galaxy, including our own Milky Way. Their immense gravity stirs the cosmic soup. The chaotic energy they shoot out from their accretion disks hits dark clouds of dust, lighting them up and triggering the birth of millions of new, blinking baby stars. Without these terrifying dark monsters, our galaxy might not exist. Without them, the stars that eventually forged the iron in your blood and the carbon in your DNA might never have ignited. And in the far, far future, when all the stars in the universe have burned out and died, black holes will be the last oases of energy. Advanced human civilizations could build futuristic, glowing neon blue megastructures around black holes, using something called the Penrose Process to harvest their rotational energy. We could build utopian cities around the ultimate voids, living for trillions of years off the spin of a dead star. Black holes are the universe taking things to the ultimate extreme. They are terrifying because they represent the absolute limits of reality, a place where time stops and light dies. But they also remind us of how incredibly lucky we are. We get to exist safely in the gentle, quiet suburbs of the solar system, comfortably gripped by a gravity that just keeps our feet on the ground rather than tearing our atoms apart. We get to look up at the night sky, use our brains, and map out the invisible monsters lurking in the dark. We are the universe trying to understand itself. And even if there are bottomless pits of doom out there, the fact that we can figure out how they work is a triumph. So, next time you trip over a rock and fall down, just like our duck, who finally hits the ground with a soft thud, shakes its head and waddles away, just be glad you aren't falling into a singularity.